much of a surprise because it happens every day. And it happened to me like it happened to 27 black kids. You know what I'm saying? It happens all over the country. It happens over and over and over again. It happened to Digital Underground. It can happen to anybody. But the only reason to get any attention is because it happened to somebody who right now has the time and a little bit of money to pursue this. But what about people who don't have the money to pursue it? And you know, public defenders can't beat the police in the court of law. So what I want to do is bring attention to the fact that there's no justice, more as bring attention to the fact that I got beat up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a $10 million lawsuit. I just want my just reward, that's all. And I want the whole world to see it. That's why I didn't take matters into my own hand. I had an opportunity where I knew it was going to be on TV. Now, everybody, look, this is what happens in America. Is this the country that we're talking about? Because if it is, and it's the country that we need to have, fine. But you're going to see a brand new patriot. You know what I'm saying? Why can Patrick Henry say, give me liberty or give me death? But if I say, give me liberty or give me death, you want to censor me, and I'm a terrorist, and this and this and that, but I got to have it. I got to have it. Damn it. And got to have it in 1992. I got to have liberty. That's what I feel like. You know what I'm saying? In this interview, I'm talking about black people coming together in unity, everybody loving each other, you know what I'm saying? However it got to be, but first, give me respect. In the next interview, you might be talking to me from behind bars because I had to put my principles to the test. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by state of emergency. Not just in a word, but I mean it. In state of emergency. And when everybody who hears this, it's their job to carry it on. It's your job to check yourself. Am I racist? You know what I'm saying? What am I doing? Because you're part of the problem or part of the solution. So that's what I want. I want to just touch people and check yourself. It's cool. If you are racist and that's how you want to live, cool. But you're going to be a victim of racism. That's how America's working these days. That's how the world works. You will be a victim of racism. So it's on them.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about your background and some of the things that have led to your being here today. As far as the Digital Underground connection is concerned, I guess you were kind of on the roll with them and whatnot before you got your shot to actually be able to come forward.
I was a roadie, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. I love it. I love saying I was a roadie because I feel like I got character, you know what I'm saying? Going on the road when it was like salt and pepper, everybody, I wanted to meet all of these people and I couldn't because I was, go get the equipment, Tupac, go carry the equipment. You see Shock, everybody walking in the hotel, girls, and you see me over the corner waiting for the bellboy to open up the storage bin so I could put the turntables in. And that was you know, demeaning and all that, but it was good because that made me right. That's why it's such anger in my way. You know, I was like, people got to hear me. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? They got to hear me. I got to get out. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I had an emergency. State of emergency for me, too. I had to have money. I wanted all that. And I wanted them to do it on the strength of me. And I knew I couldn't be the funniest nigga there. I ain't no noses, you know, I already got a big nose. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do the freaky bit because I'm not a freak. Sex doesn't really, you know what I'm saying, take up too much time for me. So the only way I could think about it was to be true to my family. You know what I'm saying? I came from a long line of revolutionaries, a long line of Panthers, and strong fighters and soldiers who fought for social change and for the betterment of their people. And I said, well, what better way for me to have a career than to make my mom proud, make my people proud, and speak up. You know what I'm saying? Be a part of the solution. So.
Now, was there a particular moment when? I mean, how did you go from putting your turntables in the storage bin to being on?
Because you know me, when it was time to do Humpty Dance, no matter what work I had to do, I made sure it was done and I snuck on stage. And if you look in the back, you can see me doing the Humpty Dance. And every night I edge on closer to the front. Finally, they were just like, you might as well just get right there in the front center because you know you edging on. They did. And people was like, you know, you got a lot of energy. People from the record company, you got a lot of energy. Keep them. And Shock was like, oh, why don't you just do that part? And then I just get more parts, you know. Finally, I worked my way in there, boy. I put my elbows up in there. They had to give me some room. But I love that. But I love Shock for doing that. And he checked himself. He said, I can either, you know what I'm saying, take all this attention or I can give this young up-and-coming rapper a little bit. And I want to show him that he did the right thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what Juice is about. Showing that, you know, you planted the seed now, I'm going to be sure and blossom. But that's what I want for every young black man, wherever you are, whatever you do. And we don't need no more rappers. We don't need no more basketball players, no more football players. We need more thinkers. We need more scientists. You know, we need more managers. We need more mathematicians. We need more teachers. We need more people who care. We need more, you know what I'm saying? We need more women, mothers, fathers. We need more of that. We don't need any more entertainers. And I know that sounds real effed up for me to say that from where I'm at, but it's really not all you think it is, and I think people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? We need to concentrate on having a society. What if we did get our freedom? We'd have a whole society of basketball players, you know what I'm saying, football players, rappers, dancers, actors, and Michael Jackson to be our president. We'd be stuck. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean, and all this politics shit is crazy because, be honest, what the hell does George Bush know about, you know what I'm saying, 125th Street, Apollo Theater? Any of them. Pick one. Pick any of them. What do they know? And that's how I feel like that's really a bad message to send out for young America, young black Americans.
Well, I think
so who do I talk to? Who's there for them? You know what I'm saying? They don't say, Bush, it's wrong for you to be out here talking for young white kids. You need to talk for the whole country. So I want you to go move the White House to the ghetto. Why don't they do that? That would be a good president. That would be a great president. A president who felt like, you know, I'm living in the ghetto. Live in the ghetto. Because he's supposed to be of the people, right? So then how can I respect a man who's not of me?
And isn't really interested in finding out.
Not really interested either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what worries me about politicians is I look around and I wonder, I don't think we have too many black leaders either.
Regardless of what color they are, white people should have, when that Japanese man, when them Japanese folks said something about America, the whole country went crazy. Now nobody want to buy Japanese shit, right? What really fucked my head up is when they had them Sambo dolls and was disrespecting black people as a whole. I'm talking about black people who built this country. You know what I'm saying? Who probably built the TV that he said it on. Nobody said shit. There wasn't no problem. Ha ha. Bush was laughing with him. I bet Bush and the Japanese dude was telling black jokes. You know what I'm saying? When you get three niggas in the house, welfare, ha ha. You know what I'm saying? That's how they take it. That's how I feel. I don't ever feel like I'm represented by Bush or any of them. So I feel as though right now we have to look at it as if we are in the wilderness. That's where we are as black folks, in the jungle, lost in the jungle. So we got to survive, and that's why I feel like any means necessary, and not just in a poetic Malcolm X way, but any means necessary in a Fannie Lou Hamer way, or in a Fred Hampton way, where any means necessary. Not dying in a blaze of glory on TV in front of a whole bunch of people, but, you know, standing up for your rights. If you got to take a bullet from a black dude who is disrespecting a black woman, then that's by any means necessary. Not just dying from a cop or fighting the government or marching, because marching really doesn't help. Whoever don't know that, ask any 40-year-old lady who was 20 when she was marching. She got the same rights now that she had before. You know what I'm saying? And you got to question any country that had to free you. I heard this Black History Month celebration, they was talking about Abraham Lincoln freeing the slaves in 1992. He did not free me, because no man, especially no white man, is going to free me or hold me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. The jails don't work for us, the court systems don't work for us, and until they do, we're going to have the continual problems. We're going to have ghetto crime, we're going to have violence at the theaters, we're going to have gang warfare, we're going to have drugs, we're going to have teenage pregnancy, we're going to have confused people, we're going to have people on drugs. All that comes from when things are not right. When things are not right. And I blame this country because they could do it. Just like J. Edgar Hoover spent time infiltrating the Black Panthers and destroying them, he could have spent time infiltrating them and building them up, using them to make the ghettos a better place, making their message go farther instead of cutting it off. That shows me that somebody needs to pick up where the Panthers left off, because obviously they was dangerous. That the CIA, who protects this country, had to put their fire out so sloppy and so fucking ruthlessly. You know what I'm saying? Something was wrong. We obviously was tripping on to something, and it was, what was Panthers teaching? I said, what it was they teaching? Unity. For us to come together and for us to defend ourselves. They didn't knock off Martin Luther King quick like that, because he was talking that peace shit. So he had time on his hands. But when somebody was talking about fighting back, them niggas was knocked off with a quickness. I know. I'm a product of those that were knocked off. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm telling you about. You know, this is what me as a young man growing up, this is what I feel like my destiny is. You know, this is my my call or whatever. This is my family. This is I inherited the family business. That's what I did. I inherited the family business, and that's being a revolutionary. You know what I'm saying? Terrorizing this country through my music. You know what I'm saying? I know they would love for me to do it through violence so they can stop me. But I don't feel like they can stop me through my music because music is universal. And everybody loves soul music. I see white people listening to Marvin Gaye, and that makes me feel good. And then I see white cops beating down black folks, and that makes me feel bad. But, you know, I take the good with the bad. I take the good white folks with the bad white folks. You know what I'm saying? You got to take them on, just like I take the good black folks with the bad white black folks. You know what I'm saying?
Do you... the family business. Do you have many, I don't know how old you were during that time, and do you have many memories of your parents?
Crazy memories, man. I mean, like, I can remember being like 4 and waking up and like going to my window and hearing the police going, yeah, the black bitch is laying in the bed, we can't tell who else is in here, and on the walkie-talkies. They were, you know, watching our house. And I didn't know that for years. I heard that. My mother was asleep. Everybody was asleep. I didn't know what that was for years. I remember later as I grew up, I told my mother about it, and she told me what it was. But I didn't even know for years. Imagine that being one of your fucking memories. You know what I'm saying? The police outside calling your mother a black bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's really not good. That's not good. What America doesn't understand is that they say that black people are, you know, lazy, unintelligent, but to me, America is the dumbest motherfucker out here, because how could you not study your own history and not see the fate that you prepared for yourself? They're raising me to be a soldier, and the more police beat me up, the stronger I get. You know what I'm saying? The more they try to make me into a racist, the more of an understanding integrationalist I become, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about survival. And right now, I don't think we are people. And it's starting to be not enough people on the globe, much less not enough black folks on the globe. So really, I'm not really down for all that other shit. I don't want us to go back to Africa, because we built this country as great as it is, and it's a great country. Let me say. It's a great country, except it's just the people at the top that's fucking our money over, sending it to Iran and shit. You know what I'm saying? There's people starving. We sending billions to take care of the starving people in Russia. But it's people starving in South Central. You know what I'm saying? We got a lottery where one person can win $25 million, and there's people who don't have zilch. You know what I'm saying? They're showing me pictures of babies with big bellies in Timbuktu, and I'm seeing babies with big bellies next door. How does that make me want to be, you know what I'm saying? And telling me to be all I can be in the army, because you're not going to be shit in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And I know something's wrong. All these white folks are so scared, then something is wrong. That's what's making us going, okay, use your head. You know what I'm saying? If Jimmy the Greek said black folks are superior athletically, you know what I'm saying? And all these people are scared of, you know, all of this censoring and J. Edgar Hoover and all of this, and you couple that with the fact that he killed, you know, he blackmailing people because his wife was with a black chauffeur, and all of this is telling me that black men are strong. Black men scare white men. You know what I'm saying? Black men have this mystique, this power. You know what I'm saying? But it's really not that. It's just that if you take so much from somebody, white women see it too. You know what I'm saying? The white men can take it, but the white women still see it. No matter how much they try to take them from it, they still see it in them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that to be wrong, and I'm just being honest. And any white woman that's listening, know I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. That's real, and that's a curse from what the evil did. You know what I'm saying? When you do that, they wanted to rape our women, and the payback is that it's jungle fever running rampant up in the streets of America. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't all like Spike showed it. It's usually the other way. And that'd be real, man. It'd be all different shit. It's some different shit out here.
I'm enjoying just listening to you talk. I remember this from last time. We got into it about the movie before, so I knew I was looking forward to coming over and talking about this record. The word nigger, interesting. A lot of artists use it in music today. We're hearing it more and more. But you've given a different meaning to it. You've assigned letter to words each of those letters.
Yes, nigga. N-I-G-G-A. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. And I mean that, not just in a cute way. You know, I purposely didn't put it on my record or nothing, because I didn't want anybody to just logo it real quick and come out with nigga t-shirts and all that type shit. Then white folks got little nigga badges and everybody's wearing nigga. You know what I'm saying? And just running out. See, that's what we do. We always sell ourselves